I don't ever hinge an expectation or a need on one person, meaning like, oh, I need this person. I can't lose this person. I have to get this person. So I literally come at it like, I'm going to offer them this. I'm super passionate. I'm going to share why I'm so passionate about it. And if they want it, great. If not, great. If they don't want it, then I'm not in the business of convincing.
Welcome to the Earn Your Happy podcast. I'm Lori Harder, founder of The Bliss Project, 3-time fitness world champion, fitness expert, and cover model turned self-love junkie, lifestyle entrepreneur, and author. Each week, I'll bring you a guest or a thought that will help you bust through your fears, connect to your soul, and get focused and clear so you can elevate your life, business, and relationships. We don't wait until we're ready for someone to tell us we're good enough. We take what we want and we anoint ourselves. Get ready to earn, own, and unapologetically rock your happiness every single day. Are you with me? Here we go.
Evans, welcome back to your podcast, Questionably Awesome, where we decide that we are unquestionably awesome.
It's a thrill to be here on this beautiful day. It's a thrill. I'd say the podcast is a thrill, and it's just about being yourself and getting a little teeny tiny nugget of something along the way.
You're going to get a nugget, all right, of something, like she said. So
yep.
we always let people know that if you're looking for anything serious, this is not the place. Like, you need to go listen to NPR or something.
Yeah, don't come here.
Yeah, some news station, but this is not the station for you. You got to tune out. But if you want something light and a nugget, then you're going to love this. Okay. So you look ravishing today. I love your hair and your red sweater from Target. Like, I came on Zoom and literally was like, that is my kind of sweater. It's a turtleneck. It's bright red. It's bringing out blonde. I'm loving it. And what's going on with the hair? Do you have a new, like, what's happening here? It's really cute.
It's called a mullet from not having a haircut in all year, I would say.
I think I like this length on you, though. It's really cute.
Look at those ends. Hey, when's the last time you cut your hair? Did you cut your hair, right?
No, I usually just go buy hair and add to it. Because what happens is I get a natural haircut by dyeing it blonde. So it just falls off at about shoulder length. So what you see right here, you guys can't see it, but it's more just like terrible. But yeah, last time I got extensions, she was like, do you want me to clean up these ends? I'm like, hey, whatever you think you can do with this, you do. She was like, well, not much, but here we go. She didn't say that, but that's what she wanted to say. Do you know what's weird is like when you go get your hair done and all of a sudden the girls are all way younger than you. And they say things that make you feel a little old, like, oh yeah, a lot of my clients have these grays and I'm going to try this on you because you've got a lot of gray around the front of your head. And I was like, who are you? Watch how you're talking to me.
Who has grays? Not me.
What are you thinking? Like, I'm your age, whatever. I don't even have a problem aging. It just seems so weird to me when, like, I realize I'm not young anymore because I truly feel like you just feel young. My mom always talked about this. So does my dad. Like, you don't feel like you're getting older.
Yeah, it's crazy. I feel the same way whenever I'm at the hair salon now. And also I'm 35, which is like, you can run for president when you're 35.
But can you imagine if we had a 35-year-old president?
I don't think that would be a good idea.
Do you think that's going to happen? Hey, I see someone with flowers behind you. Who's that?
That's my mother-in-law.
Oh my gosh.
This is Beth. This is Lori.
Oh, Lori. Oh, this is the best podcast ever.
We're just doing a little podcast real quick. Sorry. Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
No, we love it. Tell her we love it.
Yeah, Lori says we love it.
You guys, it's like she just came in with, are those poinsettias or are those roses? I can't tell what they are.
Poinsettias. Aren't they?
Is that how you say that? Poinsettias?
Poinsettia. I don't know. She got it from Costco. They have really good deals right now.
Wait, Mama's got to go to Costco now. You have me running Target and Costco. All right, I'm doing it. I need some holiday festivity up in this house.
Everyone should go.
You've moved. How do you feel?
Oh my gosh, so much better. I don't know how, like, you never realize how it's great when you're just traveling around all the time and going to different places. Having a home base is very nice.
So nice. I'm loving it as well. Like, I'm starting to feel so much better because Evans, my new executive assistant for Light Pink, started yesterday, and I'm obsessed. She actually totally has your energy. And that's what I was looking for.
Well, I am very excited for you, and I can't wait to hopefully meet her someday.
Yeah, I think you might meet her.
I'm really excited.
Obsessed. Like, I don't know if she listens to this podcast, but maybe we don't want to tell her how obsessed we are this soon.
Okay, we'll keep it quiet.
No? But if she listens, she'll probably be happy. Anyway, okay, do we do review or quote first?
I think we do review.
It matters. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This is from Kaizen19. And this is the new one. Quick inspirational hits. She says, love that these podcasts are short and provide quick inspirational hit or a new idea. Always gets me thinking, even if I've heard what is said before. I've also gotten great book recommendations.
You know what? Love that. Kaizen
19.
Kaizen literally made our whole day, our whole week, potentially month. You know, it made me feel super smart. Like, oh wow, we actually recommend books and people like them. That's really good, Evans. I can see what kind of mood we're in, and it's kind of always like this when we're together, though. I would love to be like, oh, it's the day, and that's why I sound so stupid and idiotic right now.
I was just thinking, like, people are probably like, when this goes out, what the heck?
I don't know. You guys, hopefully you're walking and laughing with us, but if not, I'm really sorry because, you know.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot. Okay, quote. Do it up. I want to hear your quote.
Oh, I get to go first? Oh, okay. Mine's from Bob Goff, and he says, when joy is a habit, love is a reflex.
When joy is a habit, love is a reflex. That is awesome. And it's very true. I love that it says joy as a habit because it's a choice, man. I mean, like, there is so much crap that you could choose to focus on that is not joyful. Mm-hmm. And, you know, even with Chris and I moving here, like, I was focusing so much on like what I was missing, meaning like, I don't have this person yet. I don't have an assistant. Oh my gosh, where do I go for this? What I have no idea what to do. And it was like throwing me off instead of going, wait, I just gained so many epic things that I did not have before. So we switcherooed that right away on our walks. So that's so much better. Okay. My quote is from Timber Hawkeye, which, by the way, is a name and a half that I would love to have. Like, why didn't my name Timber Hawkeye? My parents were so boring. Like, they should have literally gone out in the forest with, I don't know, an axe and figured out
pecan
and figured out what our name should be. Do you ever feel, well, you've got an exciting name.
I mean, it's different. It's like a last name.
I like it though. But everyone, when you worked for me as my assistant, which people like usually don't know on this podcast, which I think is great. What was I going to say? Oh, people thought you were a boy, and I didn't understand.
Oh yeah,
I didn't understand why. I guess because Evan is usually a boy, but I was like, Evan's with you add an S to it. It's a girl, just like people thought Waffles was a boy, and I'm like, it's Waffles. I don't know. Okay.
I definitely recommend, like, if you're naming a child, do something like that because it's really fun when you show up to something and they're like, oh, you're a woman and, like, you're not a boy like they thought. Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay. All right. That would be super fun. Surprise! You're on a date with someone else from another sex. You know what? It's modern times.
Yeah, let's do what you want to do.
Timber Hawkeye says, you can't calm the storm, so stop trying. What you can do is calm yourself. The storm will pass.
Oh, that's good.
Calm your damn self. You got a question?
Oh, I got lots of questions, but we'll start with this one.
So when Timber Hawkeye walks in, does everybody in the party yell Timber? And then everyone looks around like, oh shit! Like you can't yell this person's name. You can't get excited in the forest.
And then Timber's like, you guys have to stop doing that every time I come here.
Yeah, and Timber's real annoyed by the fact that his name or her name, I don't know if it's a him or her. It's another Evan for you.
Okay, I got a question for you.
Let's hear it.
This is it's about networking during the pandemic.
Okay.
At Jennifer_Claremont, when reaching out to a new investor, what is your mindset and attitude?
Ooh, when reaching out to a new investor, what is your mindset and attitude? I mean, in the beginning, I'm always a bit nervous. So I switch my mindset to like, hey, this is such a great opportunity. Like I'm providing the opportunity and I don't ever base, and it's a great opportunity for me to have them as well. But I don't ever hinge an expectation or a need on one person, meaning like, oh, I need this person. I can't lose this person. I have to get this person. So I literally come at it like, I'm going to offer them this. I'm super passionate. I'm going to share why I'm so passionate about it. And if they want it, great. If not, great. Because if they don't want it, then I'm not in the business of convincing. I always said that with everything that I was in with, sales or network marketing. And it transfers over to this. Like if I feel I have to do a lot of convincing or that I'm in a state of like needing them, it usually doesn't go well. Or if I am noticing that they're not really into it, I make the call that it's not a fit. So, because I'm not going to carry that energy into a relationship together, because that's really what it is. When you're getting investors, it's a true, amazing relationship. So I guess I just go on kind of in almost like the excitement of, oh, I could be meeting someone who could be so awesome to be able to work with in the future.
How do you get the confidence to, that you really did. But how do you not get scared?
Oh, I get super scared. And so, there are some calls that I can't answer their questions. So I give myself the freedom to say, hey, I'm so excited that you wanted to jump on the phone. I'm going to try to answer all of your questions today. If I can't answer some of them, what I'm going to do is I will make sure that I get back to you either tonight or tomorrow with the answer. So that frees me up to say, you know what? I don't know that answer yet. And that happened a lot in the beginning, but the more questions that I got, they started to all be the same questions, like very similar. So as I started doing research for the 5 questions I didn't know on the first call or the 10 questions I didn't know and felt really stupid, that's hard, right? Like, yes, there were some calls that I got on with like savvy investors and I felt really stupid. And I just kept saying, hey, I'm new. I'm going to find this out. Thank you so much for asking this question. It's actually helping me research really fast. Because they know that you've been in the building part. Like you have to give yourself grace. They know that you have been in a separate part of building this business. And especially if you say, this is my first time raising money. I'm learning, we're learning together as I go. And yeah, the first calls were really bumpy. Like they felt really awkward. They were really bumpy. And 5 calls in, I was kind of like, oh, they're all asking the same questions. And as I was getting the answers for them, I was learning. So then the next call, I had the answer, So yeah. I still get on calls and I don't have some of the answers, but I'm so grateful they're asking. I think that's the attitude, right? Like you can hear that I'm actually grateful they ask questions that I don't know because it's things that I need to know. So I think just being wildly open to, again, like failing and looking stupid, and let that be okay. Like whenever I literally have to get off some calls and be like, okay, that felt terrible. And you don't feel very smart right now. And I am so proud of you for showing up to that call. And now you get to go learn some more about your company. Like it's not easy. It's never easy. Every single call, I don't care who it's with. I'm always just like, all right, here we go. It's a growth experience. It's a learning process. And if you're not growing, you're probably unhappy.
Yeah, because you're in the, remember how you always say like the gross pond thing? You're stuck in there.
Yes. You're stagnant.
And you don't want to be there.
Yeah, totally.
So I want to take a minute right here to tell you that you need to switch your deodorant. Yes, that's real. I have been looking and on the hunt for a natural deodorant for probably the last 2 years. And you guys know that there's not a lot of great ones out there. And I can absolutely tell you that I found one that I am obsessed with, and that is Native, especially with their holiday scents. You guys, I'm walking around smelling like candy canes, which I don't know about you, but I love. Native is the perfect addition to your daily routine this holiday season. Native deodorants don't just block odor better, but they're made better. It has ingredients that you've actually heard of, like coconut oil and shea butter. It's also vegan and never tested on animals. It never uses ingredients that shouldn't be in deodorant, like aluminum, parabens, sulfates, or talc. And you guys, those are things that you absolutely want to stay away from. They have a candy cane gift set that also makes for a great gift option. And I need to get creative this year for all of the people who love everything natural on my list. And I'm telling you, this makes it so easy. Native is risk-free to try, and every product comes with free shipping within the US, plus free 30-day returns and exchanges. So go see why people love it. There's over 14,000 5-star reviews. I'm pretty sure that says something incredible about this company. So shop Native's holiday collection today by going to nativedeo.com/happy or use promo code HAPPY at checkout and get 20% off your first order. That's nativedeo.com/happy or use promo code HAPPY at checkout for the 20% off your first order. And I'm telling you, go find their holiday stocking stuffers. You can go check out all of their product assortments: the candy cane deodorant, body wash, plastic-free deodorant, sensitive deodorant, toothpaste, candy cane gift set, which comes with 1 mini deodorant, 1 full-size deodorant, 1 body wash, and 1 toothpaste. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. Go check it out.
All right. What's our next question? Thank you so much for that amazing question, person.
Yeah, Jennifer Claremont.
Jennifer Claremont. What a great name.
Great name. She could run for office.
Aspen, right?
Oh, Jennifer Claremont's definitely an Aspen right now and something gold.
Yeah. I want to be that as well.
Me too. Oh, this is going to be good. This one is from @Sheila Abatello. What a great name again.
What is she wearing right now?
I could see Sheila, maybe she's in some faux fur.
I like that. Sheila's definitely wearing furry boots and maybe a little bit of a furry faux jacket.
She so is. Okay, Sheila.
Sheila's a sexy name.
Oh, yeah. Sheila's really cool. Okay. How do I create authentic connections virtually that lead to beautiful, lasting collabs? Oh, man, that's a good question because we can't leave our houses.
Yeah, this is tough, but I always revert to just if you want to really drop in and get close to people quick, you just send them nudes. So. It's you know what? I'm gonna be vulnerable here because Brene Brown talks about how vulnerability creates connection. So it's a tiny butt cheek shot. Don't do that. Don't do that.
That really caught me off guard. I loved it.
Okay. How do we create authentic connection over Zoom? I mean, I think it's all your questions because to be honest with you, I'm creating really beautiful connections through my podcast. And I know that's because I'm willing to ask questions that I actually want to know. What you can do in the beginning is if you do want to connect with people and get on a Zoom, is that what she was asking, over Zoom?
Yep. How anything virtually that can lead to a long lasting connection.
I think where we go wrong and have trouble is in the beginning, we don't set the expectation for the Zoom date, right? Evans, if I reached out to you because I loved your posts or something and I was like, hey, let's jump. Are you open to jumping on a Zoom? Because I think that we have a lot in common. And I noticed that you want to start that. I can't remember what was the company you wanted to start or the thing. Help me, fill me in again. We talked about
me?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, for a paper company?
Yeah, but you mentioned you wanted to start something last week. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, who's that lady?
Yeah. Okay. So let's say you're talking about that online and I notice it, right? And I'm like, oh, this is perfect. Okay. Perfect example. Here we go, Evans. All right. So I'm like, Evans, I love that you've been talking about starting that thing. I feel like maybe I could offer some input potentially. And I also feel like you could maybe help me with a couple things. Would you ever want to jump on a Zoom for 30 minutes, no longer than that? Like, won't go over that time, or 20 minutes, right? Like a quick coffee, just to see if we have any synergy or anything in common. And I think that also sets you up for like, saying, hey, I want to get to know you. You know what I mean? Like, let's see if we have anything in common whatsoever. And maybe when you get on, you're like, hey, you know what? If it goes well, you can say, I'm looking for somebody to like, maybe we connect every 2 weeks or 3 weeks and check in with each other, hold each other accountable, and like actually get to know each other on this journey. Like, say your expectations up front. I think what we do is try to play it cool, just like the whole thing that doesn't work when you're dating either. Like, being the cool girl, like you actually have to say what you need and what you want, or you're going to wake up 10 years from now and be like, I'm so afraid of this person not liking me that I'm actually not even able to be myself. And we do that in relationships all the time. It's like, oh my God, I was trying to impress this person, or I'm so scared that I'm being weird right now that now I can't even be myself. When Evans, if you and I were afraid to be weird together, we wouldn't have anything to talk about.
Yeah, there would be silence. It would just be silence.
It'd be pure boredom, because if I'm not weird with you, I have no idea how to be with you.
It's so true. And do you ever do this when you're trying to meet someone? I'm bad about doing this. I'll say, oh, we should grab lunch or coffee sometime. And then I never follow up.
Oh, yeah. It's the worst.
That's the worst. You have to do a follow up like, hey, I know I mentioned this. What's your week looking like? How about Thursday?
That's the key right there. And that's actually the key to sales and closing as well. Because if we think about it, friendships and dating are all closing. So if you don't close the sale, you ain't getting a friend.
You got to sell yourself to get friends.
You got to sell yourself for friends, for dating, for a husband, for sex. You have to do it all. Like, you need a closing date. Like, you can't just be like, hey, that thing that we want to do. Like, hey, that's what gets my husband every time. Tonight at 9. Just kidding. That's way too late. I'm in bed by then.
Yeah, people are sleeping by then.
Oh my God, that's terrible. So you need to literally put the date out there. Like, I just wanted to say, like, the key thing that you had said was, hey, what are you doing on Tuesday or Thursday at 6 or 7 on this time? Like, that is the key to making a sale with anything in closing, is actually making sure that you have the final step that you want to achieve in one, like, email, text, or phone call. So never get on, like, don't beat around the bush. If you're like, yeah, what does next week look like? Like, I never just even say that. I'm like, yeah, what does your X, Y, and Z? Because if you just say next week, you're actually adding in another step. They're like, okay, well, Wednesday I'm free. And you're like, oh, I'm not free on Wednesday. And then they come back, how about Thursday? And you're like, no, Thursday doesn't work. What? Just tell them when you are free. Like, give them options, like at least two to 4 options, and then they can pick and you're done.
Yeah. That process is the worst. That's the worst. I'm so bad at that.
It's business 101, Evans. So you got to, if you want to be in the business of making friends, you have got to put 4 dates down, 4 dates and 4 times. And then you need to say, how about we go to X, Y, like, you put that down and you're like, if any of these times work, do you want to meet at Bardana or whatever place? Do you want to meet at Starbucks on X, Y, and Z street? Like, just don't make them guess and don't make them choose. Just put, hey, does Starbucks sound good? Are you a basic bitch like me and you are all about that pumpkin spice right now? Or chocolate mint?
Yes, the answer is yes, I am. And I will see you there at Thursday at 12.
Wouldn't you love me if I asked if you were a basic bitch like me and you were just yourself from the start? You'd be like, oh,
yes.
Ho, ho, ho. Like, that's what you'd write back. You'd be like, ho, ho, ho. Let's do it up.
Santa emoji.
And then you freak out all day. And like, does she think I'm calling her a hoe?
I so would do that too.
And you question yourself. And then you text me like, hey, when I wrote ho, 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 did you think that was weird? Or
I didn't mean it.
All right. I feel like we did really good work here today on this podcast.
Yeah. I really feel like people learned a lot, and I just want to apologize to everyone out there.
Do we ever feel like we're in a constant state of apologizing? I think we're supposed to stop that. I saw a meme about it.
Yeah, you definitely are supposed to not do that. But I feel like today I need to apologize. So I'm sorry.
I feel worse about it. So about myself, not you. You can't do anything wrong in that red Target sweater. Telling you.
You guys got to go get you one. They're like $15.
Yeah, you can get away with murder in that with Adam today. Especially if you don't wear any pants, then you're totally great.
Yeah, I don't have on any pants. That's what you're not seeing.
I mean, I can't see it, but that's for her family. So weird. All right. Well, I'm gonna talk to you real soon, Evans. And everybody, thank you so much for listening. And I just know that this enriched your life this holiday season. So until next time, be questionably awesome. Bye, Evan.
Bye, Lori.
Thank you guys so much for spending this time with me on the Earn Your Happy podcast. I am so glad that you stopped by. If you could take 1 second to share this episode with someone you think would love it, that would be absolutely amazing, and we would be forever grateful. Also, please leave us a review if you feel so moved by going to iTunes and leaving us an honest thought, an honest comment. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you want to hear more of. It would really help us out on our journey to helping thousands and thousands of people. Until then, don't forget to earn your happy. Thanks again, guys. Bye-bye.
Hey, I know if you're listening to this podcast that you have big dreams and big goals. And one of the things that can really stop you is struggling with your marketing. Trust me, I have been there. Are you using 10 different systems just to build your online business? Then I want you to try Kajabi. Kajabi helps you build your web pages, set up funnels, and sell your courses, content, coaching, or communities. You've been hearing me talk a lot about funnels on this podcast and the importance of your email list. You can get a free trial at kajabi.com. That's Kajabi.com. I've talked about Kajabi before, but here's something that's super cool and new. They just rolled out an AI assistant for creating your online course curriculum. And this means you just type in a topic that you want to create on a course or webinar, and bam, it just generates a sample outline for you. It takes a ton of the hard work away. Of course, you're going to customize it to be your own, but this really helps you get over the struggle of how in the world to start, which is where most people stop. If you're like me, starting is always the hardest part, and that's what makes Kajabi so popular. They've made it easier for creators to build web pages, build courses, build coaching programs, build membership sites, build checkout pages, and build email funnels. So if you're struggling with any of those, you got to go check it out. Go to Kajabi.com. Kajabi was really the first all-in-one system and is trusted by over 100,000 creators. I think that's good enough for me. Also has influencers and marketers who use this. And now their smart AI platform makes it easy to take what you know and turn it into an online course and business. Go start building with a free trial at Kajabi.com. That's Kajabi.com. Hey, do you know what the big secret is this year? And it shouldn't be a secret because this should be your biggest focus. It is building your community. I am always working on building and nurturing my community, and everyone is talking about the power of community. Without an online community, you just cannot grow organically or create a real movement, which is what I know that we're all after. And you can build trust or monetize your audience. When you get community right, not only does your audience grow faster, but so do your sales. But where's everybody going to be managing their communities these days? And a lot of online entrepreneurs and thought leaders are turning to Circle
Circle.so. Circle is an all-in-one community platform. It lets you host content and create discussions, live streams, group chats, and memberships all under your own brand. And what's so cool about Circle.so is that you don't even need a website or Facebook group. Instead, Circle lets you build your own community site where you can host content and manage your members. You can even create locked and unlocked content spaces, groups, and classes. How freaking cool is that? You can put your content behind a paywall too, and you can charge different amounts of money for different spaces on your community site. Circle.so is famously easy to use, and it has a free 14-day trial for you, so you can go check it out, see if you like it, see if you love all the options. Just go to Circle.so. Go check it out right now, you guys. Imagine being able to manage your community, start group chats and live classes, and accept payments all in one place. Kind of mind-blowing, since this is usually spread all over the place. You have to log into so many different things. If this is the year to capture, organize, and monetize your community, head over to Circle.so. You can get a free trial and start building your online community right now. Just go to Circle.so. You guys, you get the 14-day free trial. So just go and see if it's for you. It's going to streamline everything and make your life so much easier. It's so freaking cool.
Hey, thanks for listening to the podcast. And I want to make sure that you have my phone number, and I'm not kidding. Did you know that I have a community text number? For real. My phone number is 310-496-8363. This goes directly to my phone. All you have to do is text the word daily to 310-496-8363. And I literally text you every single day, Monday through Friday. I actually just got done 30 seconds ago texting a bunch of people back, and I talk to you all of the time. You guys, people always ask me how I got my community text number and how it works. Well, all you have to do is you can just go to community.com and get your own. Community makes it easy to get a phone number that you can use to build your audience using text. People just text you at your number and they're added to your group. Then you can text them out audios, video links, anything you want. You guys, I text out happy birthday videos. I love to send podcast links, thoughts about life, book recommendations, different events that I'm doing in the local area. Texting gets me out of the noise of social media and directly into your hand. And now you can start texting your people too. Just go to community.com to get your phone number. They give you a 10-digit real phone number, not those weird short codes that look like spam, but it's more than a phone number. Your new number comes with an inbox for SMS and texting. This means you can actually manage your text list from your computer and an app on your phone. You can schedule text to send at certain times and to certain groups. You can even set up auto replies or let your assistant or customer service team answer your text messages via Community's awesome dashboard. Just go to community.com and ask for a free demo. They'll show you how it works and get you your number. It's time to start texting your audience versus just posting on social media. Everyone uses Community for that. So go check them out at community.com. I can tell you it's not just great for communicating with my audience, but Chris and I use Community and our texts to also sell out our launches. I'm telling you, you get such an incredible response because you really are creating a true, deep sense of community, and it's so intimate. It's freaking amazing. Go check it out at community.com.